Alright, so there's another issue I had, like when all of this first started, the whole movement, whatnot, and chat rooms weren't as big as they were. I would literally go into some of these live streamers' chats and talk about things that I'd found, or email them information, stuff to try to, help them get it out to the community. And a lot of them would take the shit I was telling them, but they give me zero credit, like none. They use it and pass it off as their own information, and then people think they're fucking geniuses. I just watched three separate videos of some bigger people who all literally made videos after market close that all of them have spoken at least about one of the things I've gone over in the past couple days. Mainly options, mainly what they're doing with options, what they were doing today with options, trying to bait people, um, make a bunch of premiums. There's a lot of shit. There's another reason why, because I that type of shit pisses me off. I went into a couple people's chats in defense of Charlie because I saw their live stream headings and titles, and I went in to see what they were talking about, and they were literally regurgitating Charlie's DD and his work and trying to pass it off as their own. And I told several of them, hey, I'm not saying you took this from anyone, but I just watched this a couple days ago. Charlie did the DD on this, and it sounds exactly like what he did, almost word for word. Some of the guys did say yes. That yes, shout out to Charlie. I did get this from his video. Some other guys completely ignored it when I know for a fact it was Charlie's. Um, that's another reason why I stopped and didn't really get into this, because people just steal your shit. You pass it off as their own and try to make themselves look smart and like they know what's going on and they know what they're talking about. And then I get, the shit end of the stick pretty much, which not a huge deal at this point. Um, I've had more than an influx of subscribers that I'm very grateful for. And for me, at this point, if I can even help one person save money by not listening to these guys and not doing what they're doing that's losing them money, that's worth it for me. As long as one person out there is heeding what I'm saying and making smarter decisions and becoming a better retail investor individually, overall, I'm happy with that. But I just wanted to make that clear. That's another reason why I don't do a lot of in-depth stuff like Charlie does, and I'll talk about it, but I'm not gonna do a walkthrough because these other guys just steal shit. They pick and choose what they want from smaller streamers who do actual work and hard work and try to explain things to the community, and these people never give them any credit, like never give them the credit that's due to them, and it grows their channel, and I'm not in favor of that at all. um, Anyway, AMC does seem to be reacting the way that I kind of thought it was going to. We still have to see what goes on in pre-market. But overall, the pattern seems to be lining up with what I've foreseen myself. I'm hoping, and I get a little boom here in pre-market. Just like I said, just because of what Robinhood fucking did. Um, But whatever. If not, if it starts crashing or tanking or whatever, it does what it does. See a lot more guys doing that, saying the same thing too. Now they're being like, could go up here. We might see it jump up to 45, but we could just see it, it might tank down below 40. Like, being honest now and letting I'm not a magician, I'm not a psychic. I just look at patterns and I can give my best estimate on what I believe could happen, what I hope will happen, and all angles of what possibly could happen, so that there are no surprises. And we know what this is. We know the difficult road we've already been walking down, and we know the fight we're up against. And there's a way to combat it. There's a way to win it. I'm fairly certain 100%, I've already figured out an end game. Like, if we wanted this to be over and we wanted to force this sooner, um, I've already put content out there, letting everyone know where they need to look. Another place to put money, since they're fucking AMC up and delaying orders and shit. Well, we attack them where they are, you know, they're doing their price action at, and I'm like almost 100% confident if that were to happen, if a bunch of people took notice of that and realized that basically these guys are trapping themselves in another corner and a couple different other underlyings doing the same shit they've done in AMC. Not nowhere near to the extent of what AMC is, but either way, if we were to attack there, like the community as a whole took a vested interest in that, and fuck them. They can say what they want, because this is blatant manipulation, blatant manipulation. And they're stealing money from us. The way I look at it is they are intentionally manipulating a market in an illegal fashion, and they're stealing money from all of us, from you. So fuck them. Like, for real, at this point, fuck them. I don't even care. Let the SEC, let someone knock on my door. I don't give a shit. Like, been there, done that. Are you gonna put me in prison? Ooh, I'm not. Fuck it. Been there. I don't care. I'll go back. I'll go kick it there. Have my money waiting for me when I get out. Fuck them. Like, they're literally, this is our battle. This is 100% our battle. And we need educated soldiers knowing where the battle's taking place and showing up to fight on the front lines in it. Oh, why am I watching this shit going like crazy over here? What we got going on? What are we doing? Are we gonna boom boom? I mean, I like that. Looks good. Hope that continues definitely into tomorrow. Again, I think the biggest thing as a community that we could do, especially in regard to buying shares, now that the word is getting out there, and at the end of the day, that's all I really care about, is that if they're stealing my content, at least they're stealing the parts that are valuable information for the community, to understand what's going on here, because too many people ran rampant with option plays live with brand new investors that didn't know anything about them, didn't know how they worked, still don't really know how they work, and they're just buying them because they saw their favorite YouTuber doing it, and not a good look. Like, options is not a game. That is a lose all your money investment. You buy stocks, it goes down, you lose a little bit of money, or it goes up, you make some money. You play around with options, you lose a whole lot of money. And people don't understand that until they lose that money. And these guys don't really do a great job of explaining that. I absolutely hate that Coors carried on the way he did for so long. It was very careless for the amount of people he had following him and watching him and knowing they were new. Like, you just look at your chat and know you have so many brand new investors and people that do not understand options. And instead of actually taking the time during the day live on stream to go over some shit and explain some things to them, you just be like, oh, well, I made a video on options like a year ago. You can go watch that. Yeah, all right. Or you could actually go watch someone who is really a financial advisor, who is a legitimate professional investor and has been for a long time, and you can go watch them and really learn about how these plays work and how this shit works as a whole, before you really start trading options, because they are dangerous and you can lose everything, like I said. So, yeah, I'm happy information's getting out there, the good information. If they're stealing it, at least they're stealing good shit that I know is reaching more people, so that's good. But anyway, fingers crossed. Hopefully this starts blowing up. Hopefully the pre-market's really, really good. And yeah, we'll go from there. And yeah, I want to clear up that I don't hate any of these live streamers. I don't wish ill upon any of them. You're not going to lie to me, and I'm just at my wit's end with the dishonesty towards the community. And I did not like how all of these guys reacted with regard to 8Fest. I did not like the way they all spoke to you, spoke to the community, got mad at us because we didn't want to fund their winning party, because they all already have money and they've all already won to some degree. in one facet of AMC, and we have not. And I did not like the way all of them together, like they were some little fucking posse, decided that they could talk to the community however they wanted to. Um, be humble and be gracious that you have what you have, that this community allowed you to have it, gave it to you, basically. And I don't hate any of them. I don't wish any of them ill will. Like I said, I don't want to see any of their channels dissolve. But if they're not putting out relevant information anymore and they're not teaching this community anything, then I don't like seeing them use AMC's name as a way to get clicks, as a way to just keep viewers. Um, you all deserve better. You do. You deserve people that want you to learn, want to educate you, want to learn with you. And, we are going to be a brand new cog in the wheel of the market. When this is all over, there is a lot of brand new retail investors, more than there has ever been in the history of the market. There's things that are going to have to change, and a lot of people are going to have to understand that there are public comments for filing that you're going to have to be aware of. You're going to have to comment on if we want to see certain changes or we want to stop certain filings. When they make public comments, us as a community, as representatives of the retail investor, have to be ready to comment on these things and ready to fight against these things, or ready to fight for things that we want. So I am just trying to do my best to prepare this community the best way that I know how to for after all of this. I want everyone to be more intelligent when they have more money than they've ever had. I want everyone to be able to never have to work again if they don't want to be so smart with their money. They understand certain places. Like I said, when I'm working on something already and that is a hell of a candle blowing up, maybe I should be like your live streamers and keep talking and not take a breath, because it seems like when I'm talking, it's blowing up, because for some reason I have the power to just keep talking and then it keeps moving up. So I'm not going to take a breath and give me something to talk about, and I don't know, that type of bullshit. Anyway, yeah, I want to be a part of this movement in a way that makes a difference, because it is important to me that everyone in this community learns, and they learn well from good teachers and people that care about what they learn. And like I said, overall, I just want the retail community to be better investors. Yeah, look at that bullshit. That's that shit right there. That's crazy. That just don't make no sense why anybody in the aftermarket would be buying like crazy and then go, you know what, fuck it, I'm good with a 50-cent gain. Let me just dump this shit. God, it's so bad. This shit makes me laugh. I'm sorry, but it does. It's just so obvious. It's so fucking obvious. Uh, but yeah, anyway, that's what I'm here for, guys. I'm not here to fight any of these guys. I'm not here to combat anybody. I'm not here to deter. If you like these guys, you want to watch them, you get something out of watching their channels, great, cool. I don't. I've watched them for a long time now, and I personally do not feel they have anything of substance to really offer, the majority of them, to the community, and they aren't helping anybody at all. And they made it very clear that they were ready to stand against us with how they handled Ape Fest and the way they talked to us. They made it very clear that them as their little posse group were ready on a whim to turn around and put their fists up against us. And I did not like that at all. So you guys watch who you want to watch. If you love these guys still, go for it. Love them. I don't care. I'm still going to try to do what I can to bring relevant information and educational information, and try to instill some of my own, findings and these, what I'm looking for with these patterns, and hopefully you get something out of it. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I see, and hopefully you can start to see what I see and start making better decisions about your investments and better decisions about how you want to trade and become a better retail investor. That's my goal. That's what I'm here for. I know that's what Charlie's here for too. And there's a couple other guys that are too. So whatever happens is going to happen. But yeah, I just want you guys to know I'm not here to fight with any of these other guys. They don't deserve any of my time. When you get older, you're going to realize, any of you that are young, time is the most valuable commodity that we have. You literally dictate what your time costs. It's worth more to everyone individually, whatever they decide it's worth. And at this point, none of those guys, they don't deserve my time anymore. They just don't. They've wasted a lot of it, and it's caught my time, my money. You don't fuck with it, neither one. They have fucked with both of them, so now they no longer get access to any of it from me, and that's just my personal take on it. So I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully this thing starts boomity boomity booming. I'm sure there's a live streamer somewhere right now, dancing in circles, saying that because he's doing this dance, it's booming up. So, whatever. All right, I'm out.